I was on Facebook the other day. Hi, Brendan. Stop scratching. Alright, Brendan, we both know why I'm here. I fucking underestimated your ass. The other day on Facebook? Yeah. I fucking double dog dared you when I should have just regular ass dared you. And now I'm here making a tutorial on a triple dog dare. Honestly, I didn't see it coming. So hats off. And at this point you're probably asking yourself the same thing that Birdie asks me probably almost every single day. Kyle, why the hell are you wearing my girlfriend's clothes? She told you to knock it off. Well, for one thing, she leaves the door unlocked when she goes to work. But first and foremost, it's my fucking look. Hit it, Birdie.
It's early in the morning. That's your love. No, that's your love. It's late at night. It's early in the morning. That's your love. No, that's your love. It's late at night. It's early in the morning. That's your love. No, that's your love. It's late at night. It's early in the morning. That's your love. No, that's your love. It's late at night. It's early in the morning. That's your love. No, that's your love.
Thanks, Birdie. Now, before we move on to the tutorial red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather.
Thanks, Birdie. Now, before we move on to the tutorial section of this tutorial, I would first like to thank my co-star, Springfield, for rocking it out with me in that last section there. We have a lot of fun, don't we?
I would also like to assure the audience that the only animals that were hurt in the making of that last section were primates. I would also like to congratulate Birdie on his new hit single, That's Your Look, hitting the top of the charts, and for a limited time is available for free download at SoundCloud. It's lowercase BERTI with dashes in between the letters at SoundCloud. So head on over there, get the free download while it's still available. Get it while it's hot, because you won't want it when it's not. I guess I'll just show it. We're gonna show it with clubs first, because for Brennan, he likes the clubs. First thing, you want to get yourself into the old staffy grip with the ones here, and your regular old freaking club grip here. And I guess it just looks like one of those. This is the move, and I suppose if I was gonna pick a technical name for it, third order antibrid would probably best describe it. And if you want to know why, Drex has a pretty good video on why things are called stuff. I'll link that in the comments. Yeah. Why is this cool? Well, for one thing, it alternates between the hands or the props being perpendicular to each other and parallel. Perpendicular at the sides, parallel at the top and the bottom, top, bottom. So, you know, you can cranking this baby out and get into your cool, like, whatever, freaking. Other reasons why this is cool is this is the first video that I'm doing where the antibrid, or I guess the regular spinning hand, is doing an inspin instead of an antispin. And the inspin flavors of these, they're just cool in the way that they line up and the shapes that they make. And if you're spinning, the regular spinning hand is spinning a prop that has just one end sticking out, like a club or koi, you know, or like, you know, turtle, something of that nature. And then this hand is spinning something that has two ends sticking out, like clubs or sword, you know, or, you know, dog. I would not recommend cat for either of those. They like to participate, but not always cooperate. Where are we going with this? Oh yeah, so I'm gonna swap out the clubs for staff. I feel like I've already demonstrated that it can be done with clubs, and my hand's probably gonna get real tired. I'm probably gonna spend much time on this. And this is conveniently has two different colors here. And as you're watching, just know that this pink end is attached to my pinky, green end, thumb, green thumb, pinky, pink thumb, no, pinky, pink, green thumb. And I would also recommend that once you sort of like get a handle on the mechanics of this, before you try to break it down too far, just try it out. You know, to maybe prevent overanalyzing, because I feel like with this iteration of this move, it has like a certain shape that it wants to fall into. And that shape is cool because the overall image kind of looks like a face. ears. Yeah, so what is this move? I guess to break it down, it comes from this sort of style antibrid. So if you're not familiar with this one, you can start off with this one. This hand just does a static spin. This hand traces, and then you can start off with the 4-petal antispin with the sticks, or you can try to put some more petals in there. It might help, maybe not. So yeah, this hand just does regular 2-petal inspin in the horizontal axis. And it does, well, and this hand traces the head of this one, so this hand is tracing the 2-petal inspin, like that. And if you notice, with the sway of the body and all that, I'm paying attention to bringing it on the insides of my arms, so I'll just show you what that looks like. So when it's on the native side, as it swings in, so this part, the club is coming on the inside of both of my arms, right? And then as it comes over this way, this spot is also on the inside of my arms, like this. So it looks like this. And that's mostly because, well, it's a lot easier to do these moves without finger spinning, especially if you're trying to hold on to 2 clubs. Yeah, so sort of weaving your shapes to prevent, or to be able to do the little half beats, keep the shape going, stuff. Anyways, when you go to add the other prop, I guess something good to note is that, for one thing, anytime that this prop is lined up on the horizontal axis or the vertical axis, with this particular number of beats that this one is doing, the thumb is always pointing up and the pinky is always pointing down. So like the different snapshots, when it's here, thumbs up, pinky's down, these are at perpendicular, and cranks around to here. Now they're parallel, thumbs up, pinky down, thumb up, pinky down, thumb up, pinky down, thumb up, pinky down. And as far as lacing this one in between your arms, when it's hitting this side, the pinky end stays on the outside of my arm, and yeah, the thumb end goes in between, the same spot that this club goes in. So the thumb will stay in this, on this side, pinky on that side. Boop, 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 boop. And then as it comes over to this side, yeah, you're gonna again let the pinky end come on the outside of this arm. Right here, comes on the outside, and the thumb does stay on the inside. And then pinky comes back in. I don't know if that helps you sort of. But it definitely has this feel, as you can see, where on my left side, it sort of stays in front of the body, and then this side, it feels like it cranks all the way around. And notice how I twist my hips back and forth. It's just easier to keep the shape going, as opposed to keeping it all in front, because I'd have to snake it through this area. And it's just, for me, less comfortable when it's on that side. Try to squeeze that like that. I like to go on the back side like this with the, I guess, you know what? I fucked up. Both at a moment, both the thumb and pinky go completely on this side of my arm, like this. See, thumb and pinky are on the outside, and then come back to the inside. Yeah, so as far as what the staff is doing, again, the green end is sort of like always facing up at all the focal points, and the pinky end is down. And if we just like start here at this inside, you're gonna crank it around. The thumb will be up. It'll come down and hit sort of like where the triquetra pedal would hit, but not fully extended here. It's kind of like in, because this is sort of moving up. Anyways, it'll hit this pedal, and then the pinky will hit sort of that triquetra area here, and then the thumb will point up, and they'll be parallel. This will hit here. They're like almost parallel here, and then it'll come in. Pinky will hit down, and then the thumb will come back to up as you're like all the way on the inside, and then pinky comes and hits that triquetra thing, but up in that corner. Wait, does it? Boom. Boom. Yeah. And then it'll go thumb here, pinky down, thumb. Pinky hits that upside down triquetra pedal up in that corner. Thumb hits up, thumb hits the triquetra pedal hitting down. Pinky hits that one, thumb, pinky, thumb. Thumb hits the corner, pinky down. So, when you're trying to figure out exactly how to do this, pay attention to what one end is doing. That's helped me a lot in the past. And if you notice, even though the shape comes in and does this weird little squiggle, the overall shape, where the petals land, the thumb end is making like sort of two triquetras that are pointed up. It's just kind of a smaller one because they're not always on the outside of the circle. Sometimes when it hits that point, it's more inside like this, but covers in general the same shape. So you can think of the thumb end as drawing a triquetra pointing up, and then the pinky end is always drawing a triquetra pointing down, and just doing the same thing but reversed. So if you're looking for like little snapshots, as you're coming across the top, the pinky will always be drawing a line this way and poking out. And then again at the bottom, when the pinky's coming in to hit down this pedal, the thumb will like be coming straight across, hitting that triquetra point, coming up, boom, and in. Again, gonna look something like this. Thanks for watching. I hope that made sense. probably try to make it make a little bit more sense of post-production. Yeah. In the spirit of the dares that we have going on, though, I now quadruple dog dare anybody, really. I was thinking about Samuel Clark or Drex or Brennan to do this move with either meteors or poi in Gunslinger for both of the hands. At least the one that has the two ends sticking out, of course. Yeah, so it would be like a third order antibrid. One hand doing fuck, where'd they go? Oh, let's use the turtle. One hand doing two petal inspin, and then this one's antispin. And this one is at a 4-to-1 ratio, 3-to-1 ratio. Yeah, quadruple dog dare, if you fucking dare.